Hare Krishna. So it's time. So we will continue.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we will
Hare
continue.
Krishna. Yeah, बढ़िया.
Shall we start, Prabhu San?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So we'll continue our reading of Bhagavad Gita in every day one shlok, 15 minutes. So we'll read the shloka translation purport and we'll share what we understand and what we can learn from this shloka. So we continue because this month we are reading Bhagavad Gita chapter 10 from 21 to 42 till next Ekadashi every day. So today is 25th. The chapter 10 is called Vibhuti Yoga. So today's verse is verse 25th. Maharshi Nam Bhugur Aham Giram Asmi Ekam Aksharam Yajnanam Japayajno Asmi Avaranam Himalaya. So Maharshina Bhrugur Aham Giram Asmi Ekam Aksharam Yadnanam Japo Yadno Asmi Stavaranam Himalaya. So we see in this chapter, in each shloka, 4 lines, 4 opulences or vibhuti of Krishna are explained. So let's read translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Of great sages, I am Dugu. Of vibrations, I am transcendental Om. Of sacrifice, I am the chanting of holy names, Japa. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas. Purport. Brahma, the first living creature within the universe, created several suns for propagation of various kinds of species. Among these suns, Bhrigu is the most powerful. Of all the transcendental vibration, Om, Omkara, represents Krishna. Of all sacrifices, the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is the purest representation of Krishna. Sometimes animal sacrifice are recommended, but in sacrifice of Hare Krishna, there is no question of violence. It is the simplest and purest. Whatever is sublime in this world is representation of Krishna. Therefore, the Himalayas, the great mountains in the world, also represent him. The mountain named Meru is mentioned in previous verse, but Meru is sometimes movable, whereas Himalayas are never movable. Thus, Himalayas are greater than Meru. So, uh, we will check little bit, discuss now. Maharshi Nam Bhrigur So, Maharshi Nam means Maha Rishi. So, out of the 7 great sages, Bhrigu is one. And one Bhrigu is representation of Brahman. So all the Brahmans are in Vedic culture very much respected, and Bhrigu is called Brahman's forefather. We see in Canto 3 when sages of Naimisharanya they talk, they address Sutta Goswami, they address him as Bhrigunandana, means son of Bhrigu. So all the Brahmans uh, are in the descendants of Bhrigu because he is one of the rishi whose responsibility of propagation of species. So Bhrigu is one of them, and because of his position and his purity, being a Maharshi, he in Vedic culture or Vedic society, he is given a very high respect, and the respect is the high respect is such a high that anybody who sees that respect gets astonished about the respect and the purity of Bhrigu Muni. So this presentation of Bhrigu Muni and the respect that he gets, which astonishes us, is one of the qualities of Krishna, so or Vibhuti, opulence. So in this chapter, Krishna is helping us to. do smaranam or remember Krishna at every moment. So he's explaining Arjuna how we can remember him in this world. So now he is explaining about Rukumuni, and then the next is Giram Asmi Ekam Aksharam. So Giram is the word. So Gira is the base, which is called power to speak, and Giram is what is generated. How that power is? It's through vibration. So we know everything in this material world is vibration. So the sound vibration is also a most important thing in our life everywhere. So which type of vibration we take into our ears determines our consciousness, right? So Krishna says, of this I am Ekam Aksharam. So Ekam Aksharam means Omkar. Uh, and so similarly, Krishna says in chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. So Pranava also means Omkar or Om. So the vibration of the Om is a window or doorway to the transcendental or spiritual understanding. So that's why this vibration is representation of Krishna. The vibration that comes from Om is can take us to the spiritual understandings or transcendental realizations. That's why that vibration is representation of Krishna. The third one is Yajnanam Japa Yajno Asmi. So Yajna, generally we may see sacrifice means a fire, and in that fire we put ghee and milk and all the different ingredients for purification or for obligations. So, what is sacrifice? Sacrifice is actually, in broader term, it is a act that we use our consciousness or we use a thing that is very dear to us for pleasing a person who is more dear to us. So, for example, a mother and son. So, when the kids are small, um, they wake up at night, they cry. So, mother, though she is sleeping, she gets up and she takes care of the kid who is crying. So, this act of sacrifice for is a sacrifice that mother. What mother sacrifice her sleep, which may be dear to mother at that moment, but she sacrificed that sleep for a thing or a person who is more dear to her, which is her kids. So similarly, when we do japa, our consciousness is very dear to us because it's the doorway to all the understanding. So we can use our consciousness for enjoyment. We can use our consciousness for doing the things that we like or we like to think. So we can do many things with our consciousness. But when if we use our consciousness for doing japa, so we are using our thing, a dear thing, consciousness for a supreme dear thing, which is Krishna. So this sacrifice is giving the best results, or is the sacrifice for the best personality or best or dear personality to us. That's why that represents Krishna. And so, in the fire of sacrifice, Bhagavad Gita says, so the japa or the mantra that we use, we do chanting is the fire, and what we offer in that is our mind, our thoughts, our consciousness that we offer, which is dear to us. So that represents Krishna. And the next one is Stavaranam Himalaya. So, Stavarana Himalaya. So, the things that are immovable. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentions that because in the fall, two verses before this, we have seen Meru is the representation of Krishna. So Meru mountain also has five peaks and it represents Krishna. And now it's the Himalaya is also mountain. So I'm actually searching what Srila Prabhupada mentioned here. If Meru is sometimes movable, so I didn't find anything. I'm asking Banu Maharaj also, is there where is the example when the Meru mountain is moved? Because Meru mountain also is very huge. And if I find anything, I will share. But if anybody knows, then please share. But Himalayas, I was checking this why Himalayas has come as immovable. So there is in Srimad Bhagavatam also in the 11th canto, if we see 11th canto, chapter 16, which is a part of Uddhav Gita, where Uddhava and Krishna is instructing Uddhava. So there are also this opulence of Krishnas are mentioned. So in this shloka, this 11, 16, 14, there is mention of Bhrigu Muni. Okay. So among the saintly Brahmins, Bhrigu Muni. Okay. So similarly, in the 21st verse, there is mention of Himalaya and Meru mountain together. So I was just reading it to understand like how we can uh, feel the difference between Sumeru and Himalaya, why both are mentioned. So here, if you see Meru mountain, Dishnyanam Asmi Aham Meru, Gahananam Himalaya. So here it gives very clear differentiation like Dishnyanam means residences. So the places of residences of great people are very attractive feature for everyone. The place where prime minister stays, or the place where the famous people stay, those places become a place of attraction for everyone. So why Meru mountain is attractive and that represents Krishna? Because on the peak or summit of Meru mountain, who stays there? The residences. The residences of Brahma is there. Brahmapuri is there in the center, and in the eight direction there are residences of different assistants, or say Indra or Agni, Varun. All they have their residence on the top of Meru mountain. That's why the Meru mountain is a thing of attraction, and this attractive power represents Krishna. And here it also mentions Himalaya, so immovable or impervious place. So what is impervious is a place which does not change, or which is very stable in all the situations or in all the turbulences. So here we can little bit be more clear like, okay, Himalaya is a place which never changes, and its huge size and steadiness and sturdiness astonishes or surprises us. And in front of that, we may find our own position very feeble or very fluctuating. So that gives us surprising or attractive feature to Himalaya. So this attractive feature of Himalaya represents Krishna. So in this chapter, we have to understand that Krishna gives whatever is attractive, sublime, um, powerful, strengthful is representation of Krishna. So these are some of my insights when I read this verse. So if anybody has any other information or any other sharing, then please share in 5 minutes.
Can you explain a little bit more about vibrations? Like of all the transcendental vibrations, the Om Omkara represent Krishna.
So as I said, Gira is power to speak and Giram is vibration. So whatever we talk is a vibration. So that's why the vibration that we take depends results or decides our consciousness. If we take material vibration, then we are in material consciousness. But the vibration, when we say Om, so Om has a vibration that has capacity to enlighten us to spiritual understanding or transcendental understandings. That's why that vibration is the vibration that is purest or that is has the strongest influence on our consciousness to be spiritual. That's why that represents Krishna. Any other points that anyone wants to share, or they want to highlight some points, then please.
Bhargu is the the first Rishis that Lord Brahma created.
Yes.
The Bhargu is in between Manate.
Yes. Any other points? Any other? Please share, because we may not know, but somebody knows from some Purana or from where they have read about these four things. Then please share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. It's just a reflection. Today, actually, I learned why we are doing japa. Like I saw doing japa in a new light today. How Krishna would be happy. I mean, it's not about making him happy. It is about what part of it is sacrifice. That part today I understood, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I also. Thank you, Mataji. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining and providing this opportunity. And please keep joining and let us discuss every day 15 minutes, just to before going to bed or before doing any activity, to revive our consciousness and use our energies positively. So if there is no more question or more reflection,
I'm going to inform you and
so
time comfortable.
just one question, like can we create one group, WhatsApp group, to add you all, and does this time suit for 15 minutes every day during at this time? Maybe Sundays will be little bit earlier, Sunday and Thursday it will be around 7:15 or 7 o'clock, and other days we will do at 8:30, 15 minutes. So if everybody is okay, then Jayashri or somebody can create one group to share the timing and the shloka. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we are now reading 10th chapter, each shloka one day, which is the Vibhuti Yoga, opulences of Krishna. And Arjuna has asked Krishna that how I can remember you and in this material world, and what are your opulences in material world. So Krishna, in answering this question from Arjuna, and he said that I will mention the opulences which are prominent, because my opulences are unlimited. So this chapter, the different examples are the way Krishna speaks is, if we have proper consciousness, we can easily relate anything in this world to Krishna, and that gives us a great opportunity to Smaranam, which is one of the topmost devotional process to understand Krishna. So this chapter is all about Krishna's opulences and to help us remember him. Okay. Thank you very much for joining.
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.